Neighborhood picks, boys. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the division, the AFC West, because everybody's all over this division. It's hyped up. The most hyped up division in football this year is the AFC West. That's the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. Now, I got questions. I'm going to play the contrarian here because I think this is the most overhyped division in football because I see a bunch of incomplete teams. I don't think I don't think they're I don't think it's going to shape up the way everybody thinks. Let me start to explain myself. I'm on the Raiders bandwagon, big time. I like Derek Carr. I think they have the most complete receiving core. They got Darren Waller, who was the best tight end in the league last year. Hunter Renfrow, 100 catches last year. Now, Devontae Adams, you got Josh Jacobs, and you got a decent all-around team. I don't think the Raiders are going to finish last. I got Las Vegas competing to win the division. I like the Raiders a lot. Why? When you compare them to the other three teams, who's Denver's receivers? Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook. Everybody's acting like this Russell Wilson signing is like when Peyton Manning got signed to the Broncos. No. Russell Wilson is not an A-plus quarterback. And why are they making such a big deal about him? Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl 10 years ago when he didn't carry the team. Matt Ryan won an MVP 5 years ago when he's joined the Colts. I don't think Denver deserves the hype. Now, Denver's team is going to be solid because they added edge rushers. They got a couple really good edge rushers. They got a good defense, so that always makes you in the game. And they got two solid running backs with Melvin Gordon and Williams. The kid Williams from North Carolina, Javonte Williams, is it? Nobody knows. They split those carries so down the middle last year. They each got 205 carries or something like that. But nobody knows if Javonte Williams is going to take more of the workload. Right now, it's 50-50. Melvin Gordon's a good back. Coming up on 30, probably about 28, 29. But he's a good back. Solid. Javonte Williams looks like he could be special. Now, you got Russell Wilson, the backs. But I don't know if Jerry Jeudy's that guy. Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick. These are nice pass catchers. But I don't know if Jerry Jeudy's that guy. And we're going to find out this year with Russell Wilson, who I don't think is that guy. Jeudy doesn't look like he's that guy. I think Denver's going to come in last in this division. That's my last place pick. Russell Wilson's going to fall on his face in Denver this year, and they're going to lose close games because the Raiders are going to be better than them. Then we got the Chargers with the best young quarterback out of the whole bunch. Herbert's been my favorite for 2 years. Out of the chute, I saw it. Oh, my God. Physical, arm, ball. He's just as good as any of them. The reason I haven't mentioned the Chiefs yet is I'm getting to it. Just think about this. Just stay on the receivers theme, okay? The Chargers, Herbert. You got Mr. Consistency, Keenan Allen. Is he a game breaker? Not really, but does he always catch the 100 balls and the consistency? Good routes? Yes. Do they have a deep guy? Yeah, Mike Williams. He's like fucking 6'6". So now Herbert has Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. He's got Eckler. That sounds better than Denver to me, skilled position-wise. And in the Russell Wilson deal, Denver lost Noah Fant, their tight end, who I liked. So now you got the only question with the Chargers is you got to see how the defense comes together, but they should be all right. It's a passing league. It's an offensive fucking league. We all know that. The defenses, I've seen Super Bowl teams have defenses stink in the first month of the season, then find it and be hot later. Defenses are crazy. The Giants, when they won the Super Bowl, I forget if it was 07 or 011, they gave up 80-something points in the first two games. They got beat 42-something by Dallas and 45-something by Green Bay in back-to-back weeks. They were 0-2. They won the Super Bowl that year, and they had a great defense by the end of the year. So let's keep it on skill positions. Chargers, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler. The big question there is who's going to be the number 2 to Austin Eckler? You need another good back, and that's been the revolving door for the last couple years. So, okay, that's not so bad if you're questioning the Chargers. So when we question the Raiders, looks pretty good. When we question Denver, doesn't look good to me. Forecast, cloudy, with a chance of Russ not cooking. Chargers, on the up and up. Now we get to the Chiefs, the elephant in the room. Everybody was like, Nooch, why did you rate Patrick Mahomes 6th this year coming in? Why? Because he lost Tyreek Hill. He was twirling the fuck around too much last year. Looked a little out of shape too. He's not fast to begin with. If you're going to be twirling, extending plays, you better be on point. It wasn't working so much. You got to reel yourself in a little bit or it's not going to work, especially with Tyreek Hill. He could fix a lot of that shit. When you're scrambling and Tyreek Hill's running this way and he sees Mahomes go that way, he hits the Jets and goes that way. You're not fucking catching Tyreek Hill going left and right. Is Juju going to be able to do that? How many years are we going to stay on Juju because he had a good year 4 years ago? I don't know. If Valdez-Scantling from Green Bay doesn't emerge as that number 1, the Chiefs are going to be in trouble. They got Valdez-Scantling and Juju. They lost Williams, one of the running backs. They lost Tyreek Hill. They lost Demarcus Robinson. They lost Pringle, another receiver. They lost Honey Badger on defense. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks there. Kelsey, a year older. He's entering his early to mid-30s. We don't know. Uncharted waters. Everybody's different. I know he's older than Gronk, but you don't realize it. But Kelsey's actually older than Gronk. So, he's not a spring chicken. Andy Reid's going to have to do one of his best coaching jobs ever. The only reason I won't count out the Chiefs yet totally is I saw Andy Reid do phenomenal jobs years ago with the Philadelphia Eagles with no receivers. When McNabb was the quarterback for the Eagles, late 90s, early 2000s, shit like that, Andy Reid always had prolific teams going for the Super Bowl with the Eagles, and they never had a big-time receiver except the one year they got Terrell Owens. But Andy Reid is a master, so I'm not going to count the Chiefs out right now, but I'm not making the Chiefs the favorite for that division. That's too cloudy. No proven receivers, no chemistry with Mahomes yet, so there's definitely question marks on the Chiefs. Denver, we don't even know if they have a real receiver, like a real one, like compared to the other game breakers, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, one of them. Oakland. Las Vegas seems like the most logical choice to me. And the Chargers got the best veteran duo receivers coming back. There's nobody coming back from Kansas City. Vegas has the addition of Adams. And the Chargers have returners. Broncos is the same guys, but new quarterback. The Chargers are the only team in the division with the quarterback and the best 2 receivers coming back that already have chemistry. That's why I think the Chargers might be my slight favorite. Chargers, Raiders, and the Chiefs are going to have a rough year with Tyreek Hill last year. I know they got Ronald Jones. I like it. But just remember this. I'm going to leave you with this. Last year, the Chiefs, even when they were winning, they missed covering the spread like 8 wins in a row. That means they underperformed even on their wins. They haven't been blowing teams out in a couple years. Remember that. You have to take in this data chronologically. The last 8 times they won a football game last year was by 1, 3, when they're 9.5 favorite. Look out for the Chiefs. This is Neighborhood Picks. Is the AFC West a little fugazi? That's the question here. Leave your comments in the box. Like and subscribe.